Physics Challenge 10, Electrical Characteristic. We have a situation here that the conductor B received the charge Q from the battery. When it's touched to the battery, it's received Q, and it touched the conductor A. Then charge Q escaped. Okay, so we repeat many times. This conductor B touched the battery and touched the A and touched the battery and touched the A. So if we repeat many times, the what is the total charge stored in A? Suppose every time you touch, the charge escape is Qi. Okay, so assuming this capacitor is C and D, we can establish the equation V equals Q over C. Not this V, instead this after you touch minus Q equals Q over D, right? So Q over Q minus 1 equals C over D. So we establish the capacitor ratio by the given parameter capital Q and the lowercase q. Okay, now we repeat Qi times, so we use the same idea. Vx, we don't know what the Vx is, but it's going to be Q minus Q I, the Qi's time, C equals how much we accumulated already. Let's try Qi plus 1 times. So we have sigma Qi, we accumulated I times already, plus new Qi plus 1 over D, right? Okay, so sigma Qi over D equals Q over C minus Qi plus 1 C minus Qi plus 1 D. Okay, we multiply D, so Qi equals D over C Q minus D over C plus 1 Qi plus 1. Now here we have this ratio, so this is opposite. This is gonna be Q D minus Q. So it's going to be, wait a minute, this ratio is going to be Q minus lower Q, Q. And the opposite is Q, Q minus Q, Q minus Q minus Q, Q, Q minus Q minus Q. Too many Q here. And this part is going to be Q plus q minus q, q minus q is going to be q, q minus q. So we have equation q, q, q minus q, q, q minus q, qi plus 1. Now qi plus 1 goes to 0 when you repeat. Okay, this is physically obvious because if qi plus 1 I equals infinity, it doesn't become 0. You keep charging and eventually this charge become infinity. So that's not going to happen physically. So answer is this. Now that's okay for physics professor, but for the defense for the dissertation, you often invite the math professor. Math professor will say the proof is not sufficient. You have to prove this. How do you prove that? Well, I think here qi minus qi plus 1 is positive, means this guy is smaller than this. For monotonous change, this is sufficient. So I think you calculate this qi plus 1 equals whatever plus qi, and move the qi's, qi minus qi plus 1. Whatever this equation will be positive, and that's gonna prove mathematically, but we don't do that here. You can go ahead and do it yourself. In the physics class, this is sufficient. The math class, professor may ask you to prove this. Then you have to go through next step, probably half a page of the proof. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the physics videos, and if you like, subscribe.